Squid peaked at $2,861, and then the rug pull was initiated. The scammers cashed out, and the price dropped to zero. Much like this guy, or this guy, or this lady, or all these people, Squid is now dead. If reporters had done even the slightest bit of due diligence, they would have caught red flags, like the horrendous grammar in the coin's white paper, or the fact that it was pretty much impossible to cash out once you'd invested in it. Gizmodo pointed this out to be fair, but not before sad investors like this dude in Shanghai lost every dollar that they put in. So a lesson to be learned here, guys. Don't drop your life savings on a mysterious new cryptocurrency, no matter how much you liked watching a bunch of poor people die in Squid Game. Oops. Spoiler. Crypto hype is everywhere though, and legitimate coins like Ethereum are seeing continued boosts for reasons you might not expect, like Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse announcement last week, because the metaverse will obviously use digital currency and NFTs and stuff like that, and it's inevitable because Facebook wills it to be so, and so speculators are speculating and the price has gone up. To an all-time high, in fact, of $4,664 on Wednesday, which is good for ETH miners and investors, and not so good for PC gamers who are still holding out for the end of this interminable GPU shortage. The unlinking of Ethereum's value and GPU pricing isn't likely while GPU mining is still viable though, so we'll have to keep our sights set on the ETH 2.0 proof-of-stake transition that is currently expected in 2022. Hopefully early 2022, and great job Facebook on finding yet another circuitous way to make our lives more miserable. Speaking of a miserable lack of GPUs, there are even fewer available to consumers now, as EVGA reported Wednesday that a truck full of their cards, ranging in price from $330 to $1,960, was stolen en route from San Francisco to their Southern California distribution center last Friday. EVGA product manager Jacob Freeman made the news known with a post on the EVGA forums, pointing out that you shouldn't attempt to buy stolen GPUs as it's against the law, and if you think your card was among the stolen batch, you can check by registering it or checking the serial number on their warranty page. There's an email address for reporting any known info about the heist too. While the specifics of the theft weren't detailed at all, most comments I've seen firmly believe that it was definitely just like the high-speed truck hijacking from Fast and the Furious, which makes sense because movies are always just like real life, and the thieves would definitely have used green LED underglow on their black Civics to align with the stealing NVIDIA GPU's theme. It's time for tech briefs, now even better optimized than Alder Lake efficiency cores. The week started off with some sad news as David Ross, the proprietor of popular UK-based tech websites Hexus.net and BitTech.net, announced that both outlets are closing their doors. The reasons seem to be personal, as the tech industry does wear on you after a while, and Hexus has been up and running since 1998, with BitTech launching in the year 2000. The Hexus.net forums will remain in service since they have a large community there, and popular contributing editors have already announced that they will be moving on to new projects. I can never have quite enough storage, so WD's new 20 terabyte hard drives sound like a good idea to me. Featuring Optinand technology that stores metadata about your data, which is very meta indeed, the beefy mechanical drives are expected to ship later in November and are the precursors to even more capacious units WD plans to produce, ramping up to 50 terabyte drives in the next 5 to 10 years. That's probably about how long it would take to do a full format on one of these drives too. If 20 or 50 terabytes isn't quite enough to store your unique and esoteric collection of pictures and videos that definitely isn't porn, consider the new 5D technology being developed by researchers at the University of Southampton over in the UK. They used a high-speed laser to write data in silica glass in 5 dimensions, 2 optical and 3 spatial. The method allows for data density that is 10,000 times higher than current Blu-ray technology, and while the write speeds are a bit slow, 230 kilobytes per second, it can potentially store 500 terabytes of data in a piece of glass that can fit in the palm of your hand and will pretty much last forever unless the glass breaks. That's not bad, but still probably won't fit your whole Steam library. Facebook, meanwhile, has decided to shut down their facial recognition program, a move that has been positively received by many due to privacy concerns and the continuing push for more transparency in how our lives are shared online. Auto-tagging will go away, and they'll be deleting more than 1 billion people's individual facial recognition templates. While I'm sure that Facebook, or Meta now, will continue to do other nefarious things behind the scenes without our knowledge or consent, this at least is a good move that we can applaud for the time being. Finally, more mysterious activity on Twitch has been uncovered by the data breach back in October. This time it's money laundering schemes being perpetrated by Turkish streamers via bit donations. Since Twitch bits have a monetary value of about 1 cent per bit, perpetrators would use stolen credit cards to buy bits and then donate large amounts to streamers who were in on the scam. The streamer then refunds most of the donations, keeping a 20 to 30% cut for themselves. The Turkish site Haberler